What is up, flock? Feenix here, and welcome back to another Feenix moment. This is where we talk about everything in last week, everything going this week, and so on. But before we get in last week, you guys know we have to thank some very awesome people. These people help support the channel every single month, and one of the perks of being one of these awesome people is you get your name shouted out at the beginning of every Feenix moment. So without further ado, let's run down this list of absolutely awesome people. We have Redneck Gaming 98, at our ultimate flock tier, we have Redneck Gaming 98, Quinn Campbell, and Jackson Martin. Then, at our elite flock level, we have Firefighter Romney, Tech Guy 191, JT Bedard's Gaming, Cats Pajamas, AJ Fisher, Cook County Fire Photography, and Battalion Chief Matt Carter. Then, at our basic flock level, we have Zenith Harris, Tyler Mitchell, John Becker, and Sean Barnes. Thank you guys so very much for your continued support. It does mean a lot to me, and as always, I do love your faces. If you'd like to join this list of awesome people, you can check out that join button down below. It'll tell you everything you need to know about becoming one. Anyway, let's move on to our comment of the week, and this comment comes from a Mr. Josh, I'm gonna butcher this, Josh Caldill 9393. Sorry if I butchered your name, if I did. He says the difference between the K, or he commented on the mod spotlight from last week. He said the difference between the K series and the C series is that the C series is second. I guess he means two-wheel drive. Autocorrect must have got him on that one. And the K series is 4x4. I didn't know. So I said something out in the video. I wasn't quite sure what the difference between them were. And well, now you know. And I love this is part of why I say make your comments interesting, informative, what have you. I like learning stuff, so thank you, Josh, and I appreciate you. If you want your comment read here, all you gotta do is leave a comment on any of the videos throughout the week. Make it funny, make it interesting, make it informative, and I will read it out here. So let's move on to last week and what happened last week. So I don't know what happened to the Feenix moment on Sunday, or actually it went up on Monday. I know why it went up late on Monday. I just don't know what happened to it once it got uploaded. It didn't have sound. Actually, once it got rendered, it didn't have sound, and I don't know what happened there because sorry about that. It always seems, it never fails. It never fails that I try to record during the day, and it's like phone rings. There's always something going on, and I apologize for that. And also apologize if you hear the banging. There's construction. Literally, I can like probably sneeze, and my stuff that comes out of my mouth would probably hit where the construction is starting. You go right down out my back door, and you take like 10 steps, and there's a fence. That's where the construction starts. So. If you hear a lot of banging, there's a lot of banging, there's a lot of screeching and all that. That's my life during the day. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. The dishwasher, it's still not working. We're going on 3 weeks, and I haven't heard anything for about 2 weeks. So I don't remember how much I talked about in a video 2 weeks ago, but last week, the pipe where the sink connects to the sink comes down and connects to the piping that leads out, it was leaking. So not only did I not have a dishwasher, but I didn't have a sink to wash my dishes. So yeah, I really do miss my old busted ass apartment at this point, because even though it had its own list of problems, it didn't have all of these problems. And on top of all that, so we found out when we moved in, there was a box hanging from the ceiling that I've never seen anything like it before. And when I say box, I mean it's more like a disc, but it was, I'm trying to think of something to compare it to, and I can't. It was like a hockey puck, but about 5-6 times the size of a hockey puck. It was pretty big. And I asked, I was like, what is that? And she's like, oh, that's for Wi-Fi. Eventually all units are going to be equipped with Wi-Fi. And I was like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. I won't use it because it's not going to be fast enough for what I need it for, but that's kind of cool. That there's going to be free Wi-Fi and all. Well, technically you're paying for it, but I digress. So knock was on the door Friday. Electrician said, hey, when they installed the Wi-Fi boxes in the ceiling of these units, they actually put the wrong thing up. They actually put like a placeholder. So I was wondering if I could come in and put the proper thing in. It's like, yeah, sure. So he comes in, he brings his ladder, all of his tools in. He barely touches the screw with his drill, and the thing falls right into his hand. So we've been here for about a month now. At this point, for about a month, this box was hanging practically over my wife's head because it's where she has her little corner of the world. Literally, this thing was right over top of her head, and at any point could have fallen because it was barely screwed in. And then the second screw it was supposed to hold it in wasn't screwed to anything; it was just sitting in there. So that's not very comforting. With all the problems we've had, it's not very comforting at all that I'm living in this place. I'm like, give me back my old 80s ass apartment, please, 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 please. Even though it's gonna be tore down here anytime soon. But so, long story short, when he went out to check for another piece, I actually picked this thing up. And this thing, it was a good 5-pound metal box that was barely held on by a screw just dangling over my head. So yeah, disaster averted that they put the wrong thing in, because who knows how much longer that would have held. Like one good thump like upstairs probably would have sent that thing just, and if she was sitting there, it probably would have left a nasty gash on her head. So thank God. But here's the best part. He was complaining about how the person that installed it did it wrong, and as I'm not a master electrician, but I went to school for it for 4 years. I know a little bit about it. He was installing it wrong. I was like, oh, the irony! You're sitting here complaining about the guy that did it wrong, and you're about to fix it by doing it wrong. It's like, at one point I was just like, give me the I'll do it myself. He ended up not being able to do it properly, so he just said, oh, I'm gonna come back next week with more parts. Spoiler alert, it's next week and he still hasn't been back. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with anyway. Anyway, so I'm pretty proud of myself for all the work I did get done while waiting for people that said they were going to come and didn't actually come. So there's that. I do have an update for you guys though on PJs. PJs did let us know earlier last week that he wouldn't be around last weekend, and probably won't be around this weekend because he had boxes everywhere, and I know that feeling. I've been there. I was just there last month, so I know that feeling. And but on top of his, he doesn't have any flooring in what's going to be his office, so he's got to wait for the flooring to be done, and he doesn't know when that's going to be. So keep in mind, PJs may not be around this week, and we'll go from there. So I guess we can move on to this week and what to expect this week. So for you Discord users, I promise you won't get bombarded with a ton of notifications like you did this past week. I'm sorry for that. I wish there was a way, a Discord bot that would send out the notification when it actually goes live instead of when it's uploaded, because that'd be great. I know that's more complicated, but yeah, I upload the videos early for members to watch, and then everybody's getting pinged in Discord, and I know it's annoying, so I apologize for that. But Sunday, Phoenix moment. You're watching it now. If not, you will. That's on you. You're missing out. I say that all the time. Monday will be a FS901 for everybody. The last week's video is going live for everybody instead of just the members, so you guys get that. When there'll be another one, I don't know. I've hit a wall with. It's probably because I got other things going on at the moment. That it's just like it's hard for me to sit down and focus on doing or working at all on the Glen Beach pack. There's so much going on that I need to sit back and get back into it. And a lot of it is probably because I'm rescaling stuff, and I hate rescaling stuff. But I did do some work on the ambulances. I got all 3 of the 41.1, 41.2, 41.3. They are now all rescaled, and I think for the most part I'm working on the texturings for the older Dodge cabs now, and then once that is done, I just have to do the lights. So I'll probably cheat and do finish the command, and then finish the ambulances after that, just to give myself a decent win. But anyway, I'm rambling. Anyway, Tuesday, Little Hope. We got 3 more episodes, I believe, after this week, and then it's done. Wednesday will be a non-mod spotlight. It's going to be part 2 of that GM episode. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't know what to do after that, because I haven't been downloading a ton of mods, because a lot of them just don't seem. It just doesn't seem to have a lot of good stuff coming out right now. It's just like, I don't know how to put it, and I kind of expected more at this. Like, there was a short phase of just mods being pumped out, but then now it's kind of gone dry, and it's just the same mods over and over again. Or it's, which I don't mind if they're being like heavily improved on, but if it's the same thing over and over again by not much improvement, or if it's just mods that I have no interest in, I don't download much. So I check ModHub instead of doing every day. At this point, I'm doing like every other day or every 2 days, because it's just, there's not a whole heck of a lot that piques my interest at this point. So yeah, anyway, but there will be a mod spotlight this Wednesday, and hopefully there's some cool enough, I collect enough cool enough stuff to do one for next Wednesday. As far as Thursday goes, you guys know, Back for Blood, we have 4 or 5 more episodes left of that, and that's done. Wrapping up 2 series. And as far as Thursday night live stream goes, PJ said he probably wouldn't be around this weekend. So if by some chance he is, you guys know anything that you see on my channel, it says with Cast Pajamas in the title, that's all recorded while he live streams over on his channel. So if you're interested in any of that content, check out his link or his channel in the description down below, and enjoy. Friday though will be Farming Friday for me. You guys know I'll be here. I'll be streaming. I'll be streaming some farming. Then Saturday is up in the air with whatever, whoever shows up, what everybody wants to play. Like I said, I know for sure when if there's no one else around, I'll probably just kick up some of the Hunter, because I've been wanting to play it. And I know that PJs and JT doesn't really enjoy that game anymore. So if it's just me on Saturday, we'll do some of the Hunter. As far as Sunday goes, you guys know that JT's stream, I'm going to start putting him after mine, because I'm pretty sure most of the time, by the time I upload these, he's already done live streaming. So Sunday is JT stream day. If you're interested in his content, he does a lot. Most time he plays solo games, or like he'll queue a bunch of randoms for Among Us and stuff like that. But he's been doing did he do GTA this past week? I don't remember. I don't even know if he did this last week. Anyway, if you guys want to check out JT's content, his channel is also linked down in the description down below. Just tell me sucks at Uno. Anyway, that's going to do it for me, guys. If you guys did enjoy today's video, do me a huge favor, leave a like down below. It does help me out so very much, and I do appreciate it so very much. If you guys do want to see future Farming Simulator 25 Feenix ones, be sure to click that subscribe button if you guys want to be notified whenever I do a live upload video. Click that notification bell. As always, guys, thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.